Hello, this is the career of post-presidency again, Ethan Saganowitz. As of right now, Norman Lear, one of the gods of television of all time, has just turned 100 years old. Norman has been the god of television. He charmed our audiences on TV for 50 years. From All in the Family, Maude, Sanford and Son, Good Times, everything. Now, a few weeks ago, I made an early birthday tribute. Now here is the birthday tribute.
From Television City in Hollywood.
Boy, the way Glenn Miller played.
Songs that made the hit parade.
Guys like us, we had it made. Those were the days.
And you knew when you were there.
Dance for girls and men, women. Mister, we could use a man like Herbert Hoover again. Didn't need no welfare state.
Everybody pulled his weight.
G.R.O. LaSalle ran great. Those were the days.
Mr. Jefferson, come in.
Morning. George, what are you doing away from the store?
Don't worry, I left mine in the car. Mrs. Bunker, this has nothing to do with you. Where's your husband?
He just went upstairs to bed.
Well, I gotta talk to him. It's important.
Oh, well, all right. Come on in. I'm sure I ain't asleep yet. Oh, gee, are you in bed yet?
No, not yet, idiot. I'm looking out the window. You know the Jeffersons left their shades up? Did you know they was putting new wallpaper on the wall of their bedroom? Holy cow, them colors are wild about stripes.
Bunker, come down here.
That don't sound like your voice, Edith.
No, Archie. We got company.
So I see. Thanks for letting me know.
Bunker, take a look at this.
It's a $20 bill. What'd you do, hit a number?
You gave me $20 when you picked up your cleaning just now, and I gave you $18 change.
Well, I remember, so what?
So my $18 was good. This 20 is counterfeit.
What?
Are you sure, George? I wouldn't be here if I wasn't sure. Look, I checked these serial numbers against our list. This is 89170412. These are counterfeit serial numbers.
They sound like real numbers to me.
Let's just say you passed this phony on to me by accident. So now all you have to do is reach into your wallet and give me a real one on purpose.
I ain't no counterfeiter. The $20 bill I give you was perfectly good currency of the realm that was printed on 100% U.S. government realm.
Get out of the way. You didn't even look at the bill.
Frankly, I looked at it. I look at all big bills. I remember where I got that 20. I only got one last night. I remember the guy that gave it to me. And he wasn't no counterfeit.
How do you know he wasn't?
Ah, come on, Jefferson. I know people. This was a very classy guy. He was dressed up to the nines in a sharp coat there, one of them velvet collars, one of them Pearl Grey hamburgers on his head.
Archie, isn't it possible he passed the bill to you without knowing
Oh,
it?
no way, Louise. This was a rich guy. Rich guys know all about money. They was brung up on money.
That's how much you know. Rich guys never even see any money. All they got in their pocket is credit cards. All they know is charges. I'll sign for it and sue me.
Well, don't get yourself all excited. Let's have a look at the bill, huh? I don't want to touch it. Just hold it out there where I can see it. Now, I got you, Jefferson. That ain't the 20 I give you. See, I'm awful careful with my big bills, so you don't get mixed up in the little bills and get giveaway and change. See, I take the trouble. I turn down a corner there. I call that the bunker fold. And there ain't no bunker fold in that.
It did have a fold in the corner. I straightened it out when I put it in the cash register. I call it the Jefferson press.
Well, nevertheless.
Bunker, if I don't get my money right now, you're gonna find yourself on top of the 10 most sorry honky list.
Jefferson, would you care to step outside?
I'm ready? Good.
Then step outside. I'm going to bed.
See that, Buck? I knew you didn't have the guts to step outside. You know you are a very small man. I'd hate for money to mean that much to me.
Money don't mean nothing to me. Hey, what are you talking about? I'll show you what money means to me. What are we talking about? $20, huh? Okay. 10, 20. There you are, Edie. Buy yourself a new hat. See that? I just threw 20 away on the old lady.
Maude.
Lady Godiva was a freedom rider. She didn't care if the whole world looked. Joan of Arc with the Lord to guide her. She was a sister who really cooked. Isadora was the first bra burner. Ain't you glad she showed up?
Oh, yeah!
And when the country was falling apart, Betsy Ross got it all sewed up.
And then there's Maude!
And then there's Maude.
And then there's Maude!
And then there's Maude.
And then there's Maude!
And then there's Maude.
And then there's...
That uncompromising, enterprising, anything but tranquilizing. Right on, Maude.
Terrific idea. Gosh, Maude, it's been months since we played gin.
I know. Walter, I've decided to have the baby.
I knew it. I told Arthur that would be your decision.
I'm glad you're happy about it. You'll love being a father.
Of course, Maude. Gin.
What do you mean, gin? You picked up one card and you gin?
Name of the game, Maude.
Listen, honey, I was wondering, well, now that you've had your vasectomy, well, if anything happened to me...
Maude.
No, let me finish. Sweetheart, if anything happened to me and you wanted to get married again and you wanted to be a father again, but you couldn't. I mean, have you thought about that, boy?
I never wanted to become a father before. Why should I want to become one later on?
I don't understand you, Walter.
I'm happy to become a father because you want to have a baby, not because I want to become a father. Gin.
Walter, what are you trying to do? You pick up two cards and you gin.
Now, wait a second, Maude. Were you having the baby because you thought I wanted it?
Well, you do, don't you?
Sweetheart, would it disappoint you too much to learn that becoming a father was never one of my life's ambitions? I don't know why. For years, I used to feel guilty about it. For years, people told me I was nuts or selfish. How could I not love kids? Well, I do love kids, but they don't have to be mine. That's probably the worst confession I'll ever make. Do you hate me?
Of course not, darling. I love you. I love you, and I love my life.
Jen.
I take it all back! What are you trying to do to me? I don't even have time to sort my cards, and you're ginning out on me.
Forget the cards, Maude. We have something much more important to talk about.
What, you finally decided you do want a pickle?
Maude, I want you to have whatever it is you want. Does that include the baby?
Well, it did when I thought you wanted it.
Well, Maude, I think it would be wrong to have a child at our age.
Oh, so what, Walter? Oh, Walter, so what?
We'd make awful parents.
Oh, impatient, irascible.
Awful. It's just not our time
Well,
of
for
life.
other people, it might be fine, but for us, I don't think it would be fair to anybody. Oh, Walter, hold me closer.
Are you frightened, Maude? About the operation, I mean.
Don't be ridiculous, darling. Why should I be frightened? Were you frightened of the vasectomy? I said, were you frightened about the vasectomy?
doctor. He told me that.
It's all right. Just tell me, Walter, that I'm doing the right thing, not having the baby.
For you, Maude, for me, in the privacy of our own lives, you're doing the right thing.
I love you, Walter.
This clip from Maude was part of a two-part episode called Maude's Dilemma. It was about Maude finding out that she was pregnant at age 47. She later decided to get an abortion. This episode aired in November of 1972, 2 months before Roe v. Wade was decided. Good times.
From Television City in Hollywood.
Good time. Anytime you need a payment. Good time. Anytime you need a friend. Good time. Anytime you're out from under. Not getting hassled, not getting hustled. Keeping your head above water. Making a way when you can. Temporary layoffs. Good times. Easy credit rip-offs. Good times. Scratching and surviving. Good times. Hanging in a jar. Good times. Ain't we lucky we got 'em? Good times.
Couldn't we at least let Black Jesus hang alongside?
Forget it. The only Jesus I know is him, and the one thing he don't need is a partner.
Mama, how do we know Jesus wasn't black? He could have been from the lost tribe of Israel. They were supposed to be black.
I bet they were. If ever people were lost, we're it.
Now just hush up, both of you. This picture has been in my family for as long as I can remember. When I was a baby, I don't know what I saw first. My mama, my papa, or this Jesus. Now he's the one I know and love. So let's close the subject. Jesus was black, the Bible would have said so.
But it does say so.
What are you talking about?
I read about it. It's in Revelations chapter 1, verse 14. I read about it in Muhammad Speaks. It says, his hair is like wool, and his eyes are like flame of fire.
Oh, Lord have mercy. It sure do say that, don't it?
And see, Mama, look at that hair, like wool, ain't it? And look at them eyes, red like fire.
Yeah, they sure is. Julie, how come you decided to paint this?
I don't know. All of a sudden, I just had divine thoughts on my mind.
And for JJ, that's a first.
What, having divine thoughts?
No, having a mind.
I guess I ought to be grateful for JJ having Jesus on his mind in any color.
And we can hang him on the wall, Mama?
Well, now,
Please, Mama.
All right. But just for Black History Week. After that, he comes down.
The Jeffersons.
Well, we're moving on now to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. We're moving on to the east side. We finally got a piece of the pie. Fish don't fry in the kitchen, beans don't burn on the grill. Took a whole lot of trying just to get up that hill. Now we're up in the big leagues, getting our turn at bat. As long as we live, it's you and me, baby. There ain't nothing wrong with that. We're moving on up to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. We're moving on up to the east side. We finally got a piece of
just got kicked out of school. It was a trip. I mean, it was unreal. You know, like the white kids were on one side of me and the Puerto Rican kids on the other side. And like they was really going at it. You know, I mean, tables was getting knocked over, chairs was flying through the air. That cafeteria is a mess. Well, how did it start? I don't know. I was too busy trying to get out of there. You know, so what happened was I got trapped with the Puerto Rican kids between me and the door, right? So like I turned my collar up and ducked my head down and tried to pass.
But what's all that got to do with you getting kicked out of school?
Well, the next thing I know, there was cops all over the place, and I got picked up and hauled off with everybody else to the dean's office.
Well, after you told him your story.
He didn't believe me.
We all know the reason why, because you're black.
No.
Ain't no other explanation for it.
Well, it's got to be in this case, because the dean's black, too.
There's something I don't quite understand about this. Lionel, they can't throw you out of school without a hearing.
Oh, there's going to be a hearing, but it ain't going to do me no good.
What makes you say that?
Well, the last thing the dean said to me was he's going to see to it I get suspended.
Well, if you didn't do anything wrong.
Well, see, the dean got all steamed up because he hates all kind of racial trouble. So, like, I just tried to explain to him, he started getting all on my case, right? I mean, he wouldn't even listen. So I just raised my hand to get his attention, and that's when he kicked me out of school.
But Lionel, that doesn't make any sense. How can you get thrown out of college just for raising your hand to the dean?
All right, well, you know what the peace sign is, right?
Yes.
Well, I just gave him half of it.
That was a stupid thing for Lionel to do. Why? He got the dean's attention, didn't he? He got kicked out of school, too.
Oh, yeah.
That was a stupid thing to do. Well, now what do we do? Well, one thing Lionel ought to do right away, and let's go back down to the dean's office and apologize for that gesture. You would say that.
Look, Uncle Watson, maybe you have mercy, but these are the 70s, and I don't crawl, you understand? I don't talk to nobody.
Lionel! Uncle Ward!
I need some fresh air.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the last of the funniest
And
scenes
greatest
of Norman Lear shows. Diff'rent Strokes.
To the beat of just one drum, what might be right for you may not be right for some. A man is born, he's a man of means. Then along come two, they got nothing but their dreams, but they got different strokes it takes, different strokes it takes, different strokes to move the world. Everybody's got a special kind of story. Everybody finds a way to shine. It don't matter that you got not a lot. So what? They'll have theirs and you'll have yours and I'll have mine. And together we'll be fine. 'Cause it takes different strokes to move the world. Yes, it does. It takes different strokes to move the world.
Whose head am I gonna step on?
The bottom bunk's all yours.
Look, Willis, you don't need Coach Stockwood. If you got the stuff, you can become a superstar wherever you go.
It's not the way it works, Arnold. Coach Stockman has all the experience and all the right connections. Have you ever seen any Major League Baseball players come out of Garfield High?
Well, so what if you don't become a superstar? Who wants a candy bar named after them anyway? Think of all the cavities you'll have on your conscience.
Arnold,
Willis. Hey, Willis.
what do you want?
Oh, Willis, stop acting like such a twit. You know Daddy's right. Why don't you just admit it?
Because he's not right.
You know what you are, Willis? You are living proof that not all donkeys have 4 legs.
Are you calling me stubborn?
No, she's calling you a jackass.
Norman, thank you. You have done so much for the American people. You made audiences laugh, people at home laugh. You're just proof that you're one of America's most national treasures. And in honor of your 100th birthday, here is your official Lego that I made. Here it is, the Lego Norman Lear. Happy birthday, Norman.